Up next is Louise Hook, and the title of her presentation is My Parenting Journey. This is the story of how Louise learned to be a parent. She had to learn how to raise the intelligent, thoughtful, and successful young man who is her son. The parenting skills she learned when he was young have changed the way she parents him even today when he's a college student.
I'm going to tell you a story about a little boy named William Lewis. William was born a black male. Just these two traits, being black and male, gave him a 10% higher chance of dropping out of high school. For most of his childhood, William lived in a single-parent, lower-income household. This also increased his chances of becoming a school dropout, a juvenile delinquent, or using drugs and alcohol. But that's not what happened to William. William graduated with honors from Hutch High in 2016. He was on the swim team for 3 years and has held a job as a lifeguard for 3.5 years. He's now attending HCC and will be going on to KU in the fall. What caused William to succeed? As William's mom, I would argue that a big part of his success story has to do with the early childhood programs available in Hutchinson. I am not the best parent in the world. Some days, like Tuesday this week, I'm not even a very good parent. But I am a better parent today because of the early childhood programs that I participated in. I'm going to share with you some of the things that have helped me in my parenting journey. William was born right before Thanksgiving, so my coworker sent a pine tree to my hospital room. I wasn't very good at growing things, so I looked over at the plant and thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to keep that thing alive until Christmas? Then a light bulb went off as I looked over at my new baby boy. Oh my gosh, how am I going to keep that thing alive too? So my level of parenting knowledge was pretty low at this stage. Luckily, there was help out there. Before even getting pregnant, I received information from the Reno County Health Department about prenatal health and how to take care of myself while pregnant. I also participated in a class at the health department which shared information on the birthing process, breastfeeding, and how to take care of a newborn. Having only changed a handful of diapers in my entire life, this was very helpful to me. I also enrolled in a program called Parents as Teachers. This program had a parent educator come to my house every month for the first 3 years of my son's life. Over those 3 years, she patiently answered numerous questions from me. Everything from how to get my baby and me to sleep through the night, what to feed my child, and how to teach him colors and shapes. Rhonda, my parent educator, helped me see that I was the expert on my child. This built up my confidence as a parent so that I could make the best decisions for my son and I. Parents as Teachers also helped me learn appropriate ways to discipline my child. Strategies that worked when he was a defiant 2-year-old not wanting to pick up his toys, and that also helped as a stubborn 12-year-old not taking out the trash. Parents as Teachers introduced my son and I to activities that I would have never thought to try with him. They showed me lots of ways to use items around my house, like measuring cups and water bottles, to play with and teach my child. Activities like gluing and finger painting with a 2-year-old. Some things are best done outside. For preschool, William attended the Early Education Center, which gave him an opportunity to socialize with other students and continue his learning of the skills needed for kindergarten. In addition to typical parent-teacher conferences, the teachers at the preschool made several home visits during the year. This helped reinforce to me that I was a partner in his education. I'm thankful to say that Miss Bonnie is still sharing her great skills as a preschool teacher today. During kindergarten through high school, William had many amazing teachers. The opportunities available in the Hutchinson Public Schools helped my son excel when he was able and get help when he needed it. Because of my experience with early childhood programs, I did not see education as only the school's job. It was my job as a parent to communicate with William's teachers and to help William understand the importance of his education. It was my job to set the environment at home to prepare him for success in school by providing appropriate discipline, enough sleep, and proper nutrition that he needed to learn in school. There were many times that I failed in parts of that job. William's F on a report card in 6th grade still haunts me today. But I learned over and over that parenting well is an ongoing struggle, full of ups and downs. Fortunately, setting a good foundation for parenting in the early years helped provide my family the tools we needed to get through the difficult times and push for greater success. Of course, family played a great part in helping me be a better parent. My own family lives over 1,500 miles away. They provided love and guidance as they could across the miles. We were appreciative any time we could visit together with grandparents and cousins, but it wasn't very often. Locally, many friends filled in as surrogate aunts, uncles, and cousins. William's other grandparents were amazing with William from the beginning. They cared for him when I worked late, when I was sick, and occasionally when I just needed a break. Herb and Mildred were very supportive of me, and I loved watching the strong relationship grow between William and his grandparents. Not many 10-year-olds can say they've cooked alongside a professional chef. It's important to me to share the significance and the value of early childhood education for my family. How do we get more kids to be successful and graduate high school? We improve the number of kids ready when they enter kindergarten. How do we get more kids ready for kindergarten? We have universal access to early childhood programs to help families be stronger right from the beginning and teach parents like me that don't know anything how to be the best parents they can be. As a black male from a single parent, lower income household, William's school experience would have been much different if he'd not gotten off to a good start in life and been prepared for kindergarten. Thankfully, our family had these programs to rely on to help us overcome the obstacles we faced. As I mentioned, I've not always been very good at growing things. The pine tree didn't survive the first year. But William is surviving, thriving, and looking ahead to a positive future.